It's Q&A day, and today I am only going to A1Q. And what is that question? It is, how much did they pay you to review that? The answer is nothing. I have never been paid any money to review a product. Ever since I posted my very first review on YouTube, I've been asked that question. I think it's a fair question, especially on the internet. Being able to question what you watch or read and having a little bit of skepticism around that is a healthy thing. With the exception of two things, which I stated clearly in those videos, everything that I reviewed, every product that I reviewed, I have purchased myself and then either returned or sold or kept afterwards. So I'm not getting paid to do these things, but I do get something out of this channel. For example, I get paid with ad revenue. I get paid when someone clicks on one of my Amazon links down below or on one of my websites. And of course, there are Patreon supporters, and doing these kind of reviews raises my profile, which brings me more work, whether that's illustration or web design work. So yeah, I absolutely get something out of this channel, and it is in my best interest to make this channel better. Based on this model, I need to do better content, I need to do more reviews, I need to improve my videos over time to grow subscribers and grow views. That's how my channel does better, and that's how I do better. So doing this just to get a single free product or a couple $100 here or there really isn't worth it in the long term for me. And besides, you guys can sniff out a marketing pitch like a mile and a half away. And if you're curious what those two products I received were, one was the Artisol D13 and the other one was a little Turcom drawing tablet. The folks over at Huon, which make inexpensive graphic tablets, reached out to me too, but they wanted me to make a minimum of 4 videos for every tablet they sent me, and I just wasn't down with that. And when I did these reviews for these particular products and I stated that I had received them from the companies, people sometimes got kind of mad. Okay, more than kind of mad. They got like really mad. The kind of mad you can only find on the internet. Yeah, we're talking I bought No Man's Sky for full price mad. Yeah, it got ugly. The main question that most of them ask is this: why not just buy those products the way I buy the other products and then sell them when I'm done like I usually do? So I want to take a minute and share Brad's guide to operating a YouTube review channel on a budget. When something cool comes out, I order it, kind of like the Wacom Mobile Studio Pro. In fact, this fall, I wanted to review the Surface Studio as well, but if I had bought those things at the same time, it would have been close to like $6,000 when you add up tax and shipping and that sort of thing. So I chose one. I chose the Mobile Studio Pro. Once I'm done with that, I then sell it and I use that money that I got back to go and buy something else. And my plan this winter anyway was then to buy the Surface Studio once I got money back from the Mobile Studio. Unfortunately, that didn't work out too well because the Surface Studio is delayed till the end of March or the end of June, depending on which configuration you want. So that one's gonna take a little longer. So while I'm waiting, I decided to go and look for something else, and I was looking at the Cintiq Pro 16. But again, I have no idea when that's going to ship or when that's available. So anyway, that's kind of generally how I structure my review time and how I manage to purchase these things. Is I tend to purchase one thing at a time unless they're really inexpensive and I can afford to get 2 or 3 like little things. So I bring this up because last week something changed. As many of you saw, I made a video bashing Wacom in a nice way, of course. And lo and behold, they actually reached out to me. They didn't want to tell me I was stupid, and they didn't want to tell me I was their new CEO, which I was a little disappointed about because that's why I made the video. But they just wanted to chat about some of the things I said in the video, and they wanted to know that they were listening to me, and they were listening to a lot of the people who also commented on that video. They also offered to send me some review units to borrow for a few weeks to do some future reviews. I was like, you have seen my bamboo slate review, right? It was not good. But they were cool with that, of me keeping things unbiased, being completely honest, and just giving my opinion on these reviews and continuing to do exactly what I continue to do. Now, to be clear, they're not paying me. They're sending me something to borrow for a few weeks just to review, and then I get to send it back. And I did have to think kind of hard on it. Like, do I want to do this? But obviously I decided to for a couple reasons. One is there are a lot of products out there that I just probably wouldn't check out. For example, they offered me the new Intuos Pro and they sent that out last week to me. I never would have touched that if I was just buying things on my own. Also, like I pointed out in that last video, it's really hard to pre-order and order things from Wacom within the first few months when they come out. So just having access to things and kind of getting to the front of the line and not reviewing things months after they've been released, I thought is in the best interest of this channel. And since my main goal is just to make the channel better, having more reviews and more timely reviews seemed like a good thing as long as I'm not, tied to saying nice things and I could be really honest with my opinions. I'm totally down with that. I should also point out to people who will point it out is that my reviews have always been, I don't know how to say it, nice. So even if I don't like something like the bamboo thing I reviewed, I try to dissect it. I try to say, I'm not going to just rant about it. I'm going to say, I don't like this. Why do I not like this? In the case of the bamboo, it was the software wasn't very good. There were no instructions, right? There were a lot of reasons why I didn't care for it, even though I thought the hardware was good. And that's the other part of reviewing something, is saying, okay, there are good elements to it and there are bad elements to it, but if you like something, you have to explain why. And if you don't like something, you have to say why. And you don't have to scream and yell about it if you don't like it. And I never have, and I don't plan on it in the future. So being nice and fair doesn't mean I'm being paid off. It just means that I don't feel like ranting because I don't think it's particularly useful. And in a week or two, my Intuos Pro review will be up, and you can go there and check it out and see if I'm unbiased or see if it's garbage and trash, and decide for yourself. And if you don't want to wait another week or two, I'll be on Twitch tonight, probably around 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time after this video goes up, so you could yell at me in real time. So yeah, to review, no. I'm not being directly paid by anybody to do this. However, I do make money from this channel. And in the last year, this channel has grown beyond anything I expected it to be. And because of that, I have been able to dedicate 1 day a week of my schedule to doing these videos and making content, along with evenings and weekends, of course. But before I was spending 5 days a week on client work. Now I'm only spending 4 days a week. Who knows? Maybe if I continue to grow at this rate by the end of the year, I can dedicate 2 days a week and do even more content. I'll see. I'm excited. I wanted to say thank you to all of you who like the videos, all of you who watch the videos, all of you who have subscribed. Hopefully you will still continue to like them and see what I'm doing and appreciate it, because I really appreciate, being able to do this. That's all I got for today. I will see you guys in a few days.